Alright, hey guys, Mars Noob, sorry about the Gravity Project. Hopefully my mic doesn't sound crazy, my snowball just took a kind of bad spill, but that's alright. I'm gonna assume that everything's okay. It seems as if no damage was taken, so I'm just gonna keep going with this. So, sorry it's been a minute. I've been on Xenoverse grinding, trying to get my level up and just, seeing what stuff is like over there. But this video is going to be on ways to save the economy and also how to keep people interested after Amazon Fury Part 3. So, what I mean by this is the game has converted back to quarterly content. Amazon Fury is expected to last us, about 3 months. And just like anything else, now that replays have been introduced to the game, or since replays have been introduced to the game, rather, it's not a new thing. People get their gear relatively quickly. People will have, the top CR within a matter of a couple of days. And that's all good and well. It's part of the game now. I'm not going to complain about that. But when people do that, and a lot of people do, I'm just as guilty as the next guy. There's nothing left to do. People get bored. And events come around like survival and seasonals, and you come back and you play them for a little bit, but they don't last forever. It's an ephemeral thing, and after you get round 10 or you get your pets or whatever, and after you get all the styles you want or you get the feats you want, then you're back to going to play whatever game or playing DC still, but being bored and running around the Hall of Doom or Watchtower for that. So this is just a couple of ways to help boost the economy, but also keep people interested in the game. So I have 3 ideas, and they're all like potentially hit or miss, but just hear them out and then tell me what you guys think. So the first one is, I think in my opinion, it sounds pretty simple and I think it's pretty cool. So I was talking to a friend about Tickle, who is the Halloween seasonal base item. He's a cat, and he walks around and does little stuff. He's a pet in every sense of the word. And I think it would just be really cool, if we got into SM and at round 12 or whatever, round 12, 14, all the other rounds that you get your pets, you got a pet. The vanity trinkets were cool for a little, but at this point it's like I have a bunch of pets and they're actually like a nuisance almost. Like they're a waste of inventory and bank space. Other than bragging rights and just popping them every now and then after you've done the SM, they're pointless. And I think it'd be pretty cool if these new SMs granted you they just recalibrated the vanity trinkets to be base items, and they also made them tradable. So at this point now you're getting something that's more useful in the sense that if you equip it and it's in your base, you'll see it every day. It's worthwhile, and if not, you trade it for all the people who aren't good enough to do SM, but aren't good enough, but don't have the group, or they're not really equipped at the moment to complete round 12, 14, etc. And they still want that base item. You can trade it to them for money or whatever you want to trade it to them for, and etc. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And tell me what you guys think. Like I said, potentially hit or miss, but I feel as if having a base item would be much cooler than having the vanity trinket that does nothing. So that's one. My next idea is a little bit more shoddy in the sense that it could potentially mess things up that they had planned for the future, but not really, given that they just placed the right items in. So I've been watching like Obsidian Chills and a lot of other people's videos on the test server. I decided not to get on. I have a bunch of classwork to do, but I have been watching their videos, and it seems like they're introducing a bunch of different and new materials to the game, and like it's gonna be real grindy to get that stuff, and it's already really grindy to get the stuff that we need now. And so I thought it would be cool if we had a game mode that was basically a way to accrue items, and it's just a lot more fun than the ways that you can currently accrue items. So my idea was, another survival mode type thing, except there was no bosses. It was just wave of ads that, increase over the duration of time that you're in there. So, you beat the first wave of ads and you get granted some materials. Like let's say, you beat some first ads and your whole group gets some simple material. And you beat the second wave and your whole group gets, 3 fortified exobits. And then you beat the third group and you get better stuff and better until, you're in the higher rounds and you're getting 1 or 2 exceptional recovery kits, or 8 bites, that kind of stuff. I think that would be just a really cool way, and they could calibrate it to have only specific items, obviously, and do it so that there's a few drawbacks. Like maybe it's not the most efficient way to get the materials, but it's definitely a more fun way, and you're definitely going to see more people doing it. Also, this would keep people interested in the game, because I know I definitely want bites. I would do that all the time. It's just I hate farming for bits. I never do it. I should, but I don't. I hate it. And so if there was a way for me to get materials like that, I would definitely be more engaged, and I'd be on the game all the time. I'd be like, you know what, let's just hop in a crew match or whatever you want to call it, and we'll just farm materials while we figure out what to do. I'd do that all the time. And so last but not least, I think it'd be pretty cool if they did like I want to say like weekly PvP rankings. Like if let's say they chose a specific map, right? Like let's say they chose Batcave 2v2s, and you were ranked not based off of wins, because I mean, even though the game does track wins, we know that because our feats track wins, but I feel like, you know, based off of wins or marks of valor received, either way, you know, or I guess legends, if it was going to be a legends match, it would track how many wins or legends you received, and the people who got the most would get like either a certain amount of money or some kind of aesthetic piece of gear that they crafted or made, or something that's just rare, or, you know, a rare base item that you could only get from some kind of event, like seasonal base item that's out of season. So those are just 3 kind of basic ideas. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, they're all potentially hit or miss, but I think they're all pretty cool and viable. So that's that. I'm Mars Noobside with the Gravity Project. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.